Hello out there to you. We're going to use Google Sheets to fill in this microeconomics cost chart and revenue chart. And it's perfect competition, so we can also find the profit maximizing quantity. So I've got, this is the problem here. And her capacity, we might say, is 6 pounds of beeswax per year. Uh, and we're told that the fixed costs are 15. So I'm going to put 15 in there. Now I'm going to make this a little bit more like what we might see in an economics scenario here. So I'm going to insert a row below. Oops. I'm going to insert a row above. And instead of all those, I'm going to put it how we usually put it. That'll be Q. This will be TR. This will be FC. This will be VC. Sometimes that's written as TVC as well, total variable cost. Total cost. Well, profit is profit, so I guess I can't get around that. Sometimes you might see it as pi, and then you might see MR and MC. And I like all of these things to be bolded, so I highlighted the whole thing. I hit bold, and I went to the middle there. Okay, so total revenue. This is a formula. I like to write the formula up there for you. It would be price times quantity. So we are told that she sells everything for $50 a pound. So it is going to be 50 times the quantity. Now, just in case you wanted to, let's do this a little different. Let's say that the price equals $50, or rather, see, I got my formula in the way here. Put another row above there. We'll say that price is 50. Okay, and I want to make that a $50. So watch this. You can go equals, and then we're going to multiply times that. Now, I don't want that to change, so I want to put some dollar signs in front of there. That way it'll lock in that cell right there. Okay, and then it already knows, let's say I didn't want to do that for some reason. So 0 times 50 is that. You can grab this little plus sign and copy it down. Or, if you'd rather, you can copy all this down and then Control D on your keyboard will do the same thing. So you've got various ways of calculation there. Now, why I like to do it that way is, let's say the price was actually 75. I can change it right there. Updated my spreadsheet there. Okay. $15. The fixed costs don't change, so we're just going to copy 15 all the way down. Now, I want all of those to be in dollars. You got two options. You can either hit that format as currency, or there's kind of a cool feature. If this was a formatting that you liked, you could click on that and it'll copy it over there. So this is a format painter. So I'm going to paint the whole column there. In fact, now that I think about this, the rest of everything here is also going to be in dollar signs. So I can just highlight everything and tell it I'm working with money. Okay. Now there is no marginal cost and marginal revenue when we didn't produce anything. So that in there just as a dash. Okay, total variable cost. If I don't produce anything, there's sort of a rule, then I'm at 0 there. Okay, now total cost for variable cost, those are the costs that change. Total cost is fixed cost plus total variable cost. So I could go equals this plus this, and then I could copy that all the way down. We'll fill that in as we go. Okay, so total cost equals total variable cost plus total fixed cost. This could also be written as TFC. It's up to you if you want to have that total there. Okay. Now my total variable cost, if I know that the marginal cost of the first unit is 30, because I've been told that, I can actually say, okay, what is the total cost previously plus whatever the marginal cost is there? And that gives me, actually, no, that's not right. Okay, apologize there. We actually want to find the previous variable cost, and we're going to add that to whatever our marginal cost was, or rather our marginal cost is the additional cost from what we already paid. So it's be 30 is the first one for the variable cost. Okay. Now it already knows this. So, oh no, this is wrong. See, this isn't right. I thought I was going to give it credit, but it doesn't deserve it. It's this plus the other 35. Okay, so the next one would be $35 more, and I was already paying 30, so now it's 65. Okay, and I should be able to copy that formula all the way down. Let's just check it here. So this is 107, so that should be 42 more than that, and it is. This is 50 more than that, and it is, and we can trust it. Okay. Now our profit is total revenue minus total cost. Okay. Put those in the center. You can see them. Okay, so total revenue is 0 minus our total cost, and there we are. Now we can already see where profit maximization is. It would be the furthest out profit where I'm making the most profit. So we already know that it's going to be a quantity of 4. Well, let's prove that the economics way. We want to produce to where MR equals MC. So technically, now you may already know the answer here. It's ruin the surprise, but technically marginal revenue is the change in total revenue divided by the change in quantity. Okay, so let's do that this way. So it'd be 50 minus the previous total revenue. So we're going to put this in parentheses, and we're going to divide that by the change in quantity. So that's 1 minus 0. Now those are always a change in 1, so it doesn't matter what you're up to there. So you don't even have, it's dividing by 1. You don't even have to do that part, but just to be proper about it. And I'm going to copy all the way down, and you can see it's 50, and 50 seems familiar because it is actually the price. Okay, so the profit maximizing quantity here, if you wanted to highlight that, I suppose that would be 4, because that's the last unit where marginal revenue is higher than marginal cost. It's also the number where marginal revenue equals marginal cost. You don't want to produce more than that. So we're still making a profit if you produced 5, but we're not making as much profit. So that's why we would go ahead and stop. And what's nice about this is, let's say that the price dropped to 40. I could recalculate this. It recalculated everything in my spreadsheet. Now our profit maximizing quantity drops to 2. We break even, and we're stuck there. Let's say the price went up to $75. We would now produce all of them because now marginal revenue is higher than marginal cost at every unit. So nice way to set up a spreadsheet and figure out your costs in a perfectly competitive environment.